Yo, what's going on, Backpack? Wanted to make a video on what weapons and mods I use in the new raid, Garden of Salvation. I'm just going to start off with my Titan. Going to go through some of the weapons and mods I use for each encounter. I understand that some people might not have these mods unlocked yet on their artifact or mods through the raid. Maybe not even guns that I'm using, but I'm going to try and give you guys some options and kind of give you kind of a starting point on what to use. The first encounter, I always run Sentinel just for the bubble, just in case, but you can pretty much run whatever subclass you want. Mainly I'm running the Sentinel subclass because of the Oppressive Darkness, but you can farm this Tranquility Sniper. I have one with auto-loading holster and firing line. Really good to use in the beginning. You can also use your Izanagi, Mountaintop, Hand Cannon, Long Shadow if you got one. I mean, Sniper is really good because some people seem to not hit the Cyclops and the Hobgoblins, so I like to use that. Recluse. If you don't have the Recluse, maybe a Nation of the Beasts. Or maybe you're even using your firing line sniper down here with the Soul Survivor. I have the Divinity. I also understand that not everybody might not have that. I don't really use this in the raid unless we're doing some like bake strat, but I've been using this a lot. This is the Reckless Oracle, the auto rifle from the raid. I have Outlaw Swashbuckler on it. This thing's pretty nasty. Pretty fun, something to use besides Recluse. But if you got Recluse, use it. I like Wendigo because auto-loading holster. Some people use the Moon grenade launcher as well because it can roll with some nice perks on it. 21% Delirium, Whisper, Thunderlord, Anarchy, Swarm of the Raven. Pretty much just, it's kind of what you want to go with. Now, perks-wise, I use Void sets. I have this Void helmet with, this is the mod I was talking about. You want to be on the look for Enhanced Relay Defender or Relay Defender. These ones are cool too. I mean, it gives you an overshield after you collect 5 motes. Does not stack with the copies of the mod, but it's kind of cool. But I go for this one. This gives 10% damage increase at the boss. And the Relay Defender gives you 5%. There is an exploit kind of glitch right now where you can swap between armor, but unless you're going for some crazy strat, you don't need to really do that to have your Relay Defender always procced. But be on the lookout for those. Enhanced Relay Defender and Relay Defender. Since I'm running snipers and grenade launchers, that's what I'm really going with. As you see, it's going to cost you to upgrade all these armor pieces as well. These are my gauntlets. I have Enhanced Relay Defender with Sniper Rifle Loader. And since I'm using the auto rifle, I'm going to run the Enhanced Auto Rifle Loader. My chest piece is going to run the Enhanced Relay Defender as well with Sniper Rifle Reserves and Grenade Launcher Reserves. I switch this at the boss and go double Sniper Rifle Reserves. Not a lot of people know you can do that. Boots wise, in the fight, I'm waiting to get a Void set of these line rampants, but you can run them. You don't, unless you're really running low on ammo, you can run your scavengers, but there should be enough. Again, running the Relay Defender. On my class item, this is an important perk. Oppressive Darkness, causing damage with a Void Grenade, adds a weaken effect to enemies. You use this to get a 25% buff on boss DPS for the 3rd and 4th encounter, and it cooks the champions in the first 2 encounters as well. And you could have a champion in the 4th encounter as well if you have to go in twice on the same side planting motes. But all that's in the artifact. My artifact's set up for raids and nightfalls, so this column really doesn't matter, but I'm running anti-barrier rounds, very important in the raid. Anti-barrier hand cannon and unstoppable hand cannon. There is overload champions in the raid, but if you cook them with nades, they're pretty much done. Enhanced auto rifle loader, enhanced fusion, this is stuff that really doesn't matter. I run overload nades and disruptor spikes for nightfalls and unstoppable melee for nightfalls, but I have Oppressive Darkness and the Thunder Coil, which is just absolutely insane for the Titan build on the Arc subclass. So that's first encounter. Like I said, switch this out. You can use what you want. But second encounter, I always switch to Striker. So I'm going to run my Syntheseps with Enhanced Auto Rifle Loader. I know I don't have shaders on. Bottom Tree Striker I always use, and then I switch my class item to Thunder Coil. Thunder Coil gives me bonus damage on arc, melee abilities, and refunds super energy on final blows. So it's kind of nice. For that encounter, I usually run double grenade launchers because grenade launchers cook those angelics that spawn, but again, it's up to you. Third encounter, I run bubble with my Izanagi, and I switch back to my gauntlets. And here's where I run my scavengers for sure, because we need ammo for the Izanagi. I understand that some people might not have Izanagi, so if you wanted another loadout for that fight, I mean, you can always run Mountaintop if you have a Tranquility with your Whisper. And then energy slot, whatever your favorite energy is. But between Whisper and Izanagi, you're getting really good DPS on the third boss. On the final boss, I always run this setup right here, Izanagi's Burden. I switch between Wendigo and 21% Delirium because machine guns are really good. Again, all 5 and relay defenders with these mods work really well. I'm going to switch characters real quick, show you guys the Warlock and Hunter builds, and you'll be done. Hope everyone's enjoying this new content. Warlock build, I got 2 builds. I got my well build, which is this. I'm not going to go over weapons because I already showed you. I'm going to go with the Dawnblade, Middle Tree, another Void set, Sniper Rifle Ammo Finder, Grenade Launcher Finder, all same stuff. I didn't run the auto load, enhanced auto rifle loader, but you kind of get the gist of it. It's the same thing. Relay defenders. So when I always put down a well, I always switch off to my relay defender buff so I can get that, and I also have a pair of boots with scavenger as well. If not, like I said, you can always put them on, and if you don't have some of these mods, you might be, having to unlock them. But that's not even void boots, but you get this. There it is, right here. These are the boots I switched to. Grenade launcher scavenger, sniper rifle scavenger. So yeah, I pop the well and then I switch. So pop the well with Lunas and then I switch for enhanced relay defender. The void setup is kind of different, okay? So I run top tree, and I run the Controverse Hold Gauntlets. Okay, these are nutty. And on my guns, I run the anti-barrier rounds. So with this stacked with Oppressive Darkness and this nade gauntlet, when you hit adds with the nades in the raid, you pretty much get 80% of your super back, and then you use this artifact mod right here, Breach Refractor. Grants grenade energy while on final blows with shield-piercing weapons, and a member of your fire team shuts down a barrier champion's ability. So when you're shooting adds with that energy weapon with shield-piercing rounds, such as anti-barrier rounds, it gives you the 100% nade. It's pretty insane. So you always have oppressive nades to throw at the adds. And again, it's really nice. I usually run Nova if there's multiple Warlocks on the team, but it's kind of up to you. The Dawnblade is kind of the safe way to go. Hopefully that helps. I know I kind of went through that quick. Now Hunter, Hunter is on Laundry Day. As you guys know, I don't really play my Hunter much, but he's looking kind of ugly. Okay, yeah, I know he's looking. Yeah. If you want to run Celestial Nighthawk on the boss, you could. Obviously, you would just have to run the same mods, but I don't really run it. I like running my. You would actually run bottom tree if you want to run Celestial Nighthawk. I run Night Stalker, top tree, and I run my rig boots in certain encounters, but for the boss, I definitely don't because I want my enhanced relay defender, and you're only using your tether for the boss's DPS anyway, and throwing that vortex nade on the boss to get that oppressive darkness. Again, this is going to be enhanced relay set. I have to get a void helmet still, but I know I have one in here with right here. So a sniper rifle ammo finder, same thing. I just switch for the enhanced relay defender at the boss. Sniper rifle loader, you guys kind of get it's the same setup. Run oppressive darkness. You guys are seeing the same pattern here. So it's all the same setup for each character. It's kind of up to you what you want to build, but me personally, I like playing on my Titan. So I hope this video has helped you, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe down below. Comment if you need any help with any of the builds, and if I discover any more new builds, I will let you guys know. And I'm working on some more tutorial videos for the raid as well. You guys really showed a lot of support on the teaching strat, and I want to come up with some other stuff for the other encounters as well, kind of just getting people used to the raid still. So I will see you guys in the next one, and thanks for all the support. Have a good day. Peace.